The besties back on the GTU set together.
I love this.
Reagan's here hosting, so we had to get our friend Brian from Blankets by Brian back on the show.
He's so sweet. I've been staying with them this week, and he's let me steal his car. I've been driving his car around all week. Thank you.
I don't ever drive it.
You drove it right into the station today.
I know.
I'm so glad. What are you holding,
I'm going
Brian?
to just, while we talk about Christmas, I want you guys to hold on to those.
You like the navy one. I
love the navy.
camel color.
And then we're going to talk about them in a second. So I just brought a really quick preview. Now just keep in mind all of these little previews come in many, many colors, but I just brought one color of a couple collections. And you'll see these pop up over the next 30 days on my website. But we've got, that's Reagan's new favorite, the Aspen.
This color.
Aspen blanket, yeah.
Oh, I love this one.
That one comes in 5 colors.
So it's, I mean, in the middle of the summer, and I've been under this at Brian and George's house because it's the softest blanket ever.
We've got a couple new animal prints. I think this will be fun for maybe, I don't know, teens and kids and stuff. But then we've got one that's everybody's going to go crazy for that's just like the bunny, but you won't believe how different it is. It's so soft.
And when do we need to order for Christmas? Because I know you get busy.
Anytime you want.
Anytime you want.
Yeah, I will always accommodate everybody. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little tease and say, hey, I've got some stuff that you guys will not believe that's
new
coming
fabrics,
up. New fabrics.
Gorgeous, and they're soft. Brian, I've found something in here that I am like, it's like a marble inside this blanket?
Yep. So this is a project, believe it or not, I've been working on it for 3 or 4 years, and you think, how could something so little take so long? Because there's a lot of thought going into it. And you know, I've seen fidget spinners and stress balls and stuff like that, and it's a little bit like that. It certainly inspired this design, but these are called fidget blankets. And what I've tried to do is create dozens of different sensory items on that blanket, from satin to the rigid soft, and then the smooth soft. And so we've got all of these different textures. In fact, there's so much detail even in the satin. Like it goes from straight to ripples, and then I've even got a little rosette at the top, because every single one of those create a different texture.
Why is this helpful for anxiety?
So people that struggle with ADS, autism, and ADHD, thank you.
A lot of people do.
Stress,
and
you know,
just
panic attacks,
anxiety.
Panic attacks, all this stuff. So the idea is that when people that have minds that race, that can't slow it down, when you are able to ground yourself, you are able to then refocus. For example, if someone was in class trying to take notes and their mind is racing, if they have something to fidget with, a doctor made the example of tapping a pencil, but that's very loud and distracting, and this is very quiet. You can do it on your lap or on the desk.
You could do this in a restaurant,
so it's
at
kind of like,
church.
I like to tell people it's a little bit like static. If you walk around and get a really big static charge and somebody touches you, that is a big explosion. The more static, the bigger boom, you know, the shock. Same thing with stress and anxiety related disorders. You build up and build up and build up, and if somebody talks to you or something like that, you could explode. But when you're able to ground yourself and release that static or energy, you are able to refocus. There's lots of studies that show how these fidget toys, I like to call mine a fidget tool. But so anyway, the fun thing that you're playing with right there is the marbles.
And it has a path.
It does.
Inside the blanket.
Yeah.
I've been moving mine around the whole time. It is calming, Brian.
It's very fun.
Brian, why was this important to you, for you to do this?
Well, it's a very close passion project for me because I struggle with so many of these things. And my generation didn't have therapy or answers. We all know this. And so, you know, in my late 40s and 50s, now I'm starting to learn about it. And I realize that there's so many tools out there, and it's just nice to put names to things instead of feeling like you're different. So with these items, it's been such a passion project. Down the road, we're going to start a charity fund where we can start donating these to the autistic schools here in Utah. And it's going to have a life of its own. It's going to grow in so many different ways because I'm excited about it. You the other day were talking about how exciting it would be for somebody that has panic attacks on an airplane, right?
Yes.
You could put
this would be so
plane.
Easy just to like throw in your little carry-on bag. I mean, it's great for children all the way up to
adults.
You know, adults.
Yeah.
Brian, how can our viewers? I know this is brand new, everybody. This is the launch. This is the
debut.
Yeah,
it's very exciting.
How can our viewers get these?
Well, you just go to my website. I do have it on the front page. You'll see a big picture that says Fidget Blanket. And you'll just hop on there. I've marked them. I've done a big markdown. But the first 25 orders that go through, it's going to be almost a 70% discount when you use the GTU code.
Oh, that's a lot off, right?
Don't worry if you're not the first 25, it's still a great sale. Everybody else will get an automatic sell where it's the markdown plus an additional 30. So everybody's getting markdown. If you can't follow all that information, I have it. There's a big blue button on the front of my screen that says sales and promos.
And use that promo code. Make sure you say, I saw it on GTU, abc4.com/GTU, and we'll link you to Brian's sale and everything on this sponsored
70%
segment. That's
off.
huge.
I'm going to order one for me, and then I send Gage a blanket to University of Kentucky.
Idea.
Well, the key is tell people about this. If they
Yeah.
don't know something like this exists, try it, send it out. You're right, college
It's
is
a great
stressful.
idea,
So that'd
Brian.
be great for Gage.
Yeah.
Good idea.
And just real quick, it comes, I also added that so you can order it with the satin
There you go,
or
or
without.
without. Brian, thank you
just
so
in case
much.
you didn't want that much.
It's fun for the three of us to be
Thank
together.
you.
I love this.
I'm so excited.